What? I'm just like, ooh, this is messy. This just got messy.
And the money goes 40 rocks and a shoe box. Hey, money talks. Bullshit walks. Fuck with me. I got the squad. Run that boy.
Hey guys, it's Meg and Lex, and welcome back to my channel. If you're back, you're a nutmeg, and if you're new, you're just a nut. Alright, so today's video is going to be another story time, and yep, you read the title correctly. I almost got played.
Do you ever look at someone and wonder what is going on inside their head? Thumbnail moment.
Why?
What's wrong with you?
Yep, so before we get started, don't forget to give this video a big thumbs up.
Hands up in the air.
And subscribe. And turn on your notifications. And follow me on all my social media. And yeah, let's get started. Alright, so the story is kind of long but short at the same time, so yeah. Okay, so I don't even know where to start, honestly. Alright, so I'm going to start kind of backwards. I'm going to go with the most recent stuff and then go backwards a little bit. Okay. By the way, I'm not saying like real names. Alright, so this morning my friend Ronnie called me, and I know her from school in LA, so we don't really live in the same area, so we usually like catch up like every now and then. Like we still always stay in contact, but I don't see her every day like I would if we were both in LA, but we still try to talk as much as possible. And so this morning she calls me and we're just like giving each other updates on life and all this stuff, and she's telling me about her life and I'm telling her about my life. And so we're just talking about like, was that thunder? And so we're just giving each other life updates and everything, talking about our goals, our future plans. And then, you know, that one subject comes up, which you all know, boys. And so we start talking about boys and like whether or not like we're dating anybody and stuff like that. And she tells me about her guy. And so I tell her that I went on a date recently. So then we do what most girls do, which is stalk their boys on social media. And obviously we followed each other, like we went on a date. Like I wasn't being weird. I was just scoping his profile. Like I was just, you know,
doing what people do when they follow people on Instagram.
I was just doing what people do in 2021, which is look at other people's pages and, you know, find out about that person. You know, it's really nothing new. So then I'm looking on his page, and he recently posted a music video, so that was in his bio. And I remember seeing snippets of the music video like a while ago because he was promoting it and stuff like that. Wait, let me go back. Because we've known each other for a couple months, but we never really like took anything further than that. Like he would ask me to go out, I would always be like, no, because I wasn't really into it, or I was probably talking to someone else at the time. And so I never really gave it a chance until recently, and big mistake. Hey guys, it's me in editing, and I just wanted to add something real quick. I met him through a friend of mine from high school, and yeah, they knew each other for a while, and we met last summer. So yeah, we've known each other for like 10 months to a year now. So yeah, I just wanted to add that in there because I feel like I never said how we met. So yeah, keep watching to find out more. And so while we're on FaceTime, I'm looking at his music video and stuff like that and pictures. And on the date, he mentioned that he had just gotten out of a relationship. So I assumed that was his ex-girlfriend or whatever. So then I'm thinking like, oh, I want to know more. So then I'm thinking, let me keep looking. And literally after 2 seconds of being on his page, I was able to find this girl. Let's call her, actually she doesn't need a name. she even need a name? I don't know. Anyways.
Child. Anyway, so.
And so I go on her page, and literally the first picture, like the most recent picture, is her and this guy. Let's call him... You know what? He doesn't need a name either. Actually, let's call him... Olive, because I don't really like olives. But Olive is more of a girl name. They can be Olive and Oliver. I'm so smart. I'm so clever. Oh my gosh, I am so clever. So Olive is the girl and Oliver is the guy. So Olive and Oliver. So I go on the girl's page, and the first picture, like the most recent picture, is her and Oliver. And it's not just one photo, it's like at least six or seven photos. Like scrolling, like photos on photos. And one of the pictures is them in the bathroom, like taking a mirror pic with fresh steam from the shower. Like, I was just like, okay. Oh, and these pictures were posted 3 days ago. 72 hours, 3 days. What?
What?
What? 3 days ago? And mind you, while we were on this date, he was like, this is the first date I've ever been on. I've never taken my ex-girlfriend on a date. Like, I always thought you were really cute, like all the stuff, like asking me questions like, oh, what's your type? Asking me about my past relationships, like telling me about his past relationship, like giving me all this single energy. Meanwhile, 3 days ago, your girlfriend was posting pictures with you. Oh, and the caption of the photo was, ooh, I can't say their zodiac signs because that'll give it away. But the caption was like, a Libra man and a Gemini woman equals perfect match. And I was just like,
yikes, you a clown, you do it for life.
Huh? And I'm just thinking, that is not what he told me. He was telling me how she was sneaky and all these things, how he didn't want to be with her and how he didn't look at her the same. Like all these things that were not screaming perfect match. He was making it seem like they got no match and are the one. Like,
No!
If you know, you know. But I was just so shook. He was telling me things about her that like...
The fuck?
He was just screaming single. And silly old me thought we were vibing. Like on the date, we went by the water, like we walked around, like it was a beautiful day out. We got ice cream, like I was actually kind of vibing him. Big mistake. The only thing I didn't like was that he was like a year younger. That's just not attractive. Like,
I like men, not boys.
but yeah, when I saw that, I was so shook. Like this girl posted this 3 days ago and I was just shook.
I was shook.
Oh, hold up, wait a minute. Wow.
And for her to say that and for him to never have taken her on a date, like, huh? And he said they never went on a date, so like, how are they a perfect match? But then again, boys lie, and we all know this. Boys are cheats and liars. They're such a big
disgrace. They will tell you anything to get to second baseball.
Boys are cheats and liars. They're such a big disgrace. They will tell you anything just to get to second base. You know that song? If you know, you know. Only the OGs know this song. But yeah, the story is not even over. And also underneath the photo, there were people I know commenting like, fire emoji, like, power couple. And it just felt so messy because I needed the people commenting too. So I was just like, this was always going to come back to me. Like, I was always going to find out that he was being sketchy and playing both sides. You don't play me. That just doesn't happen. You don't play me without consequences.
Do you know who I am?
Well, I know you know who I am. So?
And if anything, I'm the victim here. But just kidding. I should have known better because... But honestly, he's getting let off easy. I'm not saying his name. He didn't even get to feel my wrath, honestly. I didn't even yell at him. He's not going to feel my wrath like he should. Everyone who knows me knows how crazy I can get, and Yeah, but yeah, the story is not over. That's why it's like a short story, because it happened in a short span of time, but a lot happened in that amount of time. So I'm explaining the story to my friend on FaceTime, and she's just like, oh my gosh, the same thing happened to our other friend. And so she adds her to the call, and so she starts explaining her story with her boy. And so basically with her situation, this guy, again, a boy, and I'm not gonna explain her story because it's like her story. And long story short, her boy had a girlfriend but was trying so hard to get at her. Like, he was texting her nonstop and she's not responding. And then he finally just says to her, I have a girlfriend, like, randomly. And so she's asking us what she should do, and we're just like, confront him, like, call him right now. And so she calls him and he picks up and he's just like, oh, sorry about that, my girlfriend was on my phone. And he was literally disrespecting his girlfriend, calling her lazy and all these things, and saying how he doesn't like her. And then he just starts digging himself into a hole, talking shit about his girlfriend. But then the next thing he says is that he like, what? And all these things, like, what is wrong with these boys? Like, I don't understand. And so she's just like, okay.
And I'm like, okay.
And that was basically the end of the conversation. And I thought that was like crazy. I couldn't believe he said that about his girlfriend, and then saying that he pounced. Like, what? What? So then after that call, my friend's friend is also in the FaceTime, and she's just like, Megan, do you want to call anyone? And I'm just like, no. And she's just like, are you sure you don't have any like crazy stories right now? And I didn't tell her the story yet because she wasn't in the call yet. So I start explaining the story about Oliver again. And so she's just like, you should call him. And everyone's just like, yeah, call him. Like, do it. And I'm just like, no, I'm so nervous. Like, I don't want to do it. And so I call him, not expecting him to respond or anything. Like, I'm just calling him because like my friends are like, do it. So I call him, so nervous. And so he picks up, but hangs up right away. And I'm just like, oh, okay. And my friends are just like, call him again. And so I'm like, oh no, I can't, it's so embarrassing. And so I call him again, and this time, guess who picks up? Yep, it is the girl from the music video, which is his ex-girlfriend or current girlfriend. And I look and I'm just like, click, end call. I'm just like, ooh, this is messy. This just got messy. Messy! And my friends are just so shook. They're just like, what? Like, what is going on? And then she calls me back again. And so it's like ping pong, like calling back and forth, quick calls. It's so weird. And so they call back and the phone is like on the opposite screen. Like the screen isn't facing them. It's facing like the floor. And I just see the phone shaking and I hear the girl being like, give me the phone, like screaming. And I'm just like, ah! And at this point, I'm shaking in my boots. I'm like, oh my gosh, like, this is messy. Like, what is going on? I'm so scared, nervous, confused, like, what is happening? So then they hang up and the call ends. And I'm just talking to my friends like, oh my gosh, what do I do now? Like, what do I do? And they're just like, and we're just saying how boys love to lie.
Boys are cheats and liars.
We were just baffled. We were just speechless. So then 5 minutes later, he messages me on Snapchat.
That's suspicious. That's weird.
Like, he has my number. And it was so weird that he went to a different app because he could easily message me or call me. Like, it was so weird. So then I open Snapchat, but it's a text. And he's like, what's up? ? And I'm just like, what's up? You tell me. Like, what? At this point, I felt like I was in an alternate universe because... What? I'm just so confused by what he is thinking at this point. I felt like I had 3 brain cells left. I just couldn't believe it. So then he says, what's up? And I'm just like, LOL, you're funny. And he was going on a trip for his birthday. So he was like, I'm leaving for the airport in 30 minutes. And I was just like, oh, is your girlfriend going to take you? And his response,
Bruh.
he responds, no, I was going to Uber. So are you admitting you have a girlfriend? And are you also admitting to taking me on a date while you have a girlfriend? Like, what?
What?
Like, what? I am so confused at this point. Like, what is going on in his head? Like, is he playing me? Is he playing dumb? Like, what is it? Like, I don't understand. Is he playing me and her? Like, what? And at this point, I'm just feeling petty because he is really just playing stupid. Like, what are you doing? Like, no, I don't play that.
Do you know who I am?
Well, I know you know who I am.
And so I just respond, you know what? Maturity comes with age. Maybe you'll get that on your birthday. Have a good one. Like, bye-bye.
Peace out.
Like, I don't even know what he was trying to do. Like, was he trying to, like, have 2 girls? Like, I don't know, but now he has one less girl to worry about.
There's gonna be one less lonely girl.
And this is why I just don't trust these boys. Like, they're not... These hoes ain't loyal.
These hoes ain't loyal, no they ain't.
And yeah, so I deleted his Snapchat, and his number wasn't even saved on my phone, so... yeah, that's about it. So yeah, that's the story of how I almost got played, and this really just reminds me to not trust these boys. Also on the day, he asked me my favorite color and all this stuff, and I said red and blue, and he said blue and purple, and during the day, he kept getting a phone call from a purple heart emoji. I wonder who that was.
Yeah.
But yeah, boys lie, so make sure you take your time on finding a good keeper that won't lie to you. And the saddest part is, I was going to give him a chance even though he was younger. I liked his music, we vibed, like, he played Lil Peep for me, like, we were listening to each other's music. Like, I really thought it could have been something, but no, it's not. It's not going to be because he's a liar and has a girlfriend. So, his loss, isn't it? So good luck to Oliver and Olive. I wish them the best, honestly. Like, I'm glad it happened sooner rather than later, like before I would actually start liking him. And yeah, what can I do and what can I say besides make the story time, you know? But yeah, this just reminds me to focus on myself and focus on building my career and just invest in my future and myself. I have my family, my friends, and great people around me, so there's nothing that I can really complain about. And if it's meant to be, it will be. Like, obviously, it was not meant for me and him. Like, definitely not. Don't rush into anything, especially if, like, you're just doing it out of, like, boredom or whatever. In life, you just always have to be patient, and the right guy will always come along. And yeah, that's about it. Thank you all so much for watching. If you guys want to see more videos like this, more story times, I have so many stories to share, but if you guys want to see it, let me know and give this video a big thumbs up.
Hey, how she only 21 and she a savage.
And subscribe. And turn on notifications. And follow me on all my social media. And thank you all so much for watching. I appreciate all of you guys. Have a great night, day, evening, afternoon, morning, whatever it is, wherever you are. Thank you so much.
I tell him we gotta go by. Maybe it's time to go by. This shit ain't no lullaby. You ain't coming home tonight. Chesathebrat, we on it, yeah. We on the beat. We fucking it up in the streets. Studio.
Hey guys.
Everywhere I fucking go. I got the dro. The loudest pack, the loudest gas. Everything on me. It's new, it's foreign, it's fresh, it's fast.
Alright, so this story is kind of short but long at the same time.
Chesathebrat, boy, I'm on this mic, I'm going mad. Ayy, you rappers don't want it. I stamp that. Pull up on me, boy, I got a trick up in this hash. 40 on me, that bitch loaded, leave you knick-knack.
I was just,
leave your man
I was just
shook.
doing what boys are cheats and liars. They're such a big disgrace. They will tell you anything just to get the second base. That's actually a real song.
On the ground like a fucking wipeout.
What?
I don't really give a fuck.
Oh.
Yeah, it's thrash gang
like,
till the day I die. Bitch, I'm running up his back door gang. Yeah, you know we running up. Go ahead and try your luck. Better shut that bitch.
Like, I was always gonna find out.
Run up good luck.
I just don't understand. Like, I feel
on my feet.
like, I just don't.
Adidas 350. Boy, I got these off the street. Boy, I got these off the street. Got these off the street. Got these off the street.
I hope I got everything. Peace out.
Uzi, not again. Uzi, wake your ass up.
New kicks, just a match. The checker print on my Louis backpack. Yeah, I got this shit where I'm at. I was 16, holding on a 5-pack, riding around with.
All right, time for my morning routine. Good morning. All right, we are in the kitchen. This is how I make it.
We smoking dirt around here.
My thoughts race and I might